All right, let's get in some preseason football. You know I'm going to play all these games. I'm going to need all the reps I can get because check this out. All the buttons are different compared to the NCAA football 14. And you know I struggle with those buttons as it is. And that's why we need all the reps we can get against Tim Couch and the New York Admirals. They got us flying all the way across the country. John Thornton, the defensive tackle, looking good in the road jerseys. Jamal Lewis leading the way for the New York Admirals. And on their opening possession, they go right downfield. Jamal Lewis, wide open, dives into the end zone. And the Admiral fans in mid-season form here in the preseason. Dude, calm down. First offensive play for the Las Vegas show is a sack. Picked off by Keith Newman. We get the ball right back there. The linebacker with the interception. Vic on the run, and what I was trying to say earlier is you have to push a button to turn off the receivers and then be able to scramble. There it is, L2, turn passing icons off, and then the quarterback can sprint. Here's something else we didn't see in NCAA. Fair catch interference. Very rarely did we see a fair catch in that game. Never saw a punt return for a touchdown. Here we are pressing R2 instead of L2. R2 is pump fake. L2 to turn the passing icons off, and then we can scramble. Got to get that figured out, and then the corner blitz from the Admirals. Vic laid out, and fourth down. Next Vegas possession. Play action, sacked yet again. Good God, 2-minute warning. The Brian Mormon punt right off the side of the foot. And there is something else we need to work on is the kicking. If you saw the training camp highlights in the last video, obviously you know we need help there. Jamal Lewis, his second touchdown run, puts the Admirals up 14-0 here in the late stages of the first half. Vic with the pedestrian numbers. Let's add an interception to it. Jamie Winborn, the former 49er, with the pick. And then Anquan Bolden is just going to go off on our quarterback. That's the last guy I want going off on me. That is one intense individual. 7 yards of total offense, -3 passing yards in the first half. The sack yardage, the loss of yards in the sacks goes against our passing yards in this game, as opposed to the rushing yards in NCAA. As backup quarterback Cordell Stewart getting sacked on his first play. It's the backups in the second half. And then he gets sacked in the end zone for a safety. Kevin Carter of CBS Sports, back-to-back sacks, the former Florida Gator. Here's Stewart getting sacked again on the next possession. Brings up 3rd down and 16, going deep downfield. Ricochet into the arms of the defender Harper. Interception for the New York Admirals. Chest bump and the guy falls down. Pick him up. Okay, I love these shots of the fans. Charlie Batch, the backup quarterback, gets injured, so the starter Tim Couch goes back in there. Hand off to TJ Duckett. I remember him out of Michigan State. Saw them in the Silicon Valley Bowl 20 years ago. The Admirals go up big here, 23-0. Late stages of the fourth quarter, we push the wrong button again. L2 instead of R2, I think. Stewart on 4th and long, deep downfield, batted away. And the Vegas show gets shut out 23-0. 25 yards of total offense. Just an absolute disaster. Right after this, we went to the practice field before we get ready to take on the LA Surge. A bunch of superstars on this team. LaDainian Tomlinson, Terrell Owens, Derek Mason. First home game ever for the Las Vegas show. Kerry Collins, the quarterback. Phillip Rivers, the rookie, as the backup, as the guys are ready to go in the steel gray. 3rd and 15, Vic, and that's trouble. Sacked. No, it's incomplete pass. 4th down, first LA possession. Kerry Collins deep downfield to T.O. Terrell Owens gets him down inside the 25. It would lead to Kerry Collins outside to LaDainian Tomlinson. This team is going to go places. Although the NFC West is freaking stacked. Peyton Manning's in that division. Steve McNair is in that division. And Dante Culpepper, 4 of the top quarterbacks of 2004 in the NFC West. And they got Phillip Rivers as the backup. Getting sacked again. 2nd down and 17. Sacked again. Okay, the practice obviously didn't help much because we're just getting clobbered here again. Kerry Collins outside to Santana Moss, and Moss is boss. Down the sideline, touchdown surge, throws the ball into the ground, and yep, this is his house. 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. It is not looking good. Vic looking to the outside of the tight end. Jeremy Shockey breaking tackles, and he's off to the races. Touchdown show! Finally on the board. First ever score, and okay, it's Jeremy Shockey's house. And check out the show fans. Vegas, turning out. Play action, Kerry Collins, T.O. Oh my God, he's gone. 10-5, high stepping in the end zone, touchdown surge. And I guess after every big passing touchdown, they have to say that this place belongs to them. Whatever. Awesome replays in this game. The play action, there it is. All 3 slides, there you go. Throw it into the end zone. Vegas drives right downfield. Jeremy Shockey, touchdown show. First play out of the 2-minute warning. He's going to lay it up into the field goal post. A 9-play, 61-yard drive that takes 3.5 minutes. So, hey, look at, we're not doing too bad here. Halftime score, 21-14. All right, the backups play in the second half, and Cordell Stewart gives it right to the defender, Mitchell. Holding penalty is declined. Phillip Rivers comes in, launching a deep downfield caught. Terrence Mathis, the veteran. Rivers goes down on the play, injured hip, and look at all the camera angles we get of seeing him limp. He would return. It was a minor injury. 28-14, LA, and we're shanking punts again. Good God. Gotta get used to that meter. That's why we are playing the preseason games. Hopefully it helps. Terrence Mathis, the contested catch in the end zone. Another touchdown. Phillip Rivers fired up. Show fans, they don't like that. And it is now, 35-14, an interception there. Ty Cody from Florida State University. I remember watching that guy play. Somehow comes up with it, ricochets into his hands. LA immediately goes downfield. Rivers going to sneak that into the end zone. That was awkward. Okay, we got a nice replay of it. No mass of pile of bodies on that one, and just bouncing around and gets in there. Cordell Stewart, we're juking and going out of bounds. Boy, that was hideous. Stewart on the next play is going to be sacked right at the goal line. LA's next possession, 7 seconds, should be the last play of the game, and Thomas Jones breaks free, and he's running the length of the field. The 20, 10-5, touchdown surge. 49-14 ends up being the final score. Yeah, these guys are like, let's get the hell out of here. This sucked. All right, tough start to the preseason, and maybe the difficulty's too hard. 565 yards of total offense. We had almost 200, so there's that improvement. So before the Cleveland Spiders game, we're going to set the difficulty down a notch. Of course, we got Joey Harrington at quarterback for the Cleveland Spiders. Bryant Young, the defensive tackle, longtime San Francisco 49er. Can he stop Rudy Johnson, the former Auburn running back? Spent several years in the NFL, and on this play, he cannot. Vegas goes right downfield on their opening possession. Touchdown show, and it was after they forced Cleveland on a 3-and-out. On their first 2 possessions, and then Vegas on their second possession. Touchdown show, Jeremy Shockey. 3rd touchdown of the preseason. And you see a lot of empty seats after the 0-2 start in preseason. I like that feature. That's something I love in NCAA, is if your team sucks, people stop showing up. Joey Harrington on 3rd and long finds a rookie named Larry Fitzgerald. That is a rookie named Larry Fitzgerald for the Cleveland Spiders. It would lead to a field goal, 14-3. Vic on the play action, scrambling into a sack. Golly, even on the easier skill level, we're doing that. But like I said, we're up 14-3. Play action pass on 3rd and long. And Quan Bolden across the middle gets just enough for the first down. Woo-hoo-hoo. 2nd down and 4, and runs right into the sack. Simeon Rice running free. You don't want to see that too often. 2nd and 10. Vic on the runs. Got a plenty of open field in front of him. And he's going to go out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. That is why we have him. 4th and inches. Sneaks it in here in the final seconds of the first half. All Vegas, and I'm thinking that the skill level is a little too easy. 21-3, and might also be the combination of playing against Joey Harrington. So the skill level back up to all-pro with the backups, and Cordell Stewart immediately fumbles. The fullback Rock Cartwright able to pick it back up. 3rd down and 20, and Cordell Stewart, this is why we drafted him, because he's got the wheels. Gets just enough for the first down. Vegas with a couple quarterbacks that can run it. First field goal attempt of the preseason. Sebastian Janikowski, the kick is good. After 3, it is 24-3. Las Vegas show. Intercepted. Curry gets it. Cordell Stewart was at interception number 3 on the season. Trent Dilfer is the backup for the Cleveland Spiders, and it is picked off by Donald Strickland right at midfield. The Yahoozer interception. Give me the credit for that one. Dilfer picked off by McGraw. With 1:45 to go in this one, that would seal the deal. Vegas gets the 24-3 win. We did not give up any points on the higher skill level. Only managed to kick the field goal. And we're going to keep it at all-pro for the Dallas Force game. Richard Seymour, Todd Heap, Trevor Price, their star players. Ed Reed, our star player. Fred Taylor, the running back for the Dallas Force, rocking the silver-green pants. I think I nailed it for him. Trying to look like the Cowboys. A ghetto version looking to the Cowboys. Vic sacked on the first possession. Here's Carson Palmer throwing it backwards. It's a fumble! Fred Taylor able to make the recovery. And it's 3rd down and 19. Lobs it up and has batted away. The Yahoozer SWAT. Give me credit for that one. Vic on the run and showing off the wheels. How about this one? Gets us down inside the 25-yard line. Could avoid that hit, though. That was ugly. Vic scrambles to the right, and this is the best play of the preseason. Stands there, finds the running back, Rudy Johnson. I had to open up the last video with this highlight right here. You're seeing it again. Boom. Touchdown show. Going up first here on the all-pro skill level, and then we shank the ensuing kickoff. Sebastian Janikowski's kick goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Hopefully we can get that worked out. Here's Vic on the run to the left and figuring out the buttons again. Pushing the wrong ones, ends up juking out of bounds. It's looking sloppy, but we'll get there. Missed tackle, another missed tackle, and Ed Reed can't get him. Curtis Conway, the veteran, scores. And of course, he's going to point down at the field and say it belongs to me, because that's what happens on every deep passing touchdown. 7-7 here in the late stages of the first quarter, and Vic just gets absolutely obliterated on that play. 7-7 will be the score at the end of the first quarter. I love the open end at the stadium, trying to make it look like AT&T Stadium. Here's Vic on the run to the left. Stop, pop, boom. Rudy Johnson breaks a tackle, and he's off to the races. 20, 10, 5, touchdown show! Scrambling out and finding the receivers. Rudy Johnson, the running back, the power back on both plays. Reggie Wayne, the big block. First time we've said his name in the preseason. And it looks like we are getting used to things here. I don't think it's going to be a disaster. 4th down, and we're going for it in Dallas territory with less than 2 minutes to go. They get the stop, and then Carson Palmer leads the boys right downfield. A 3-yard touchdown pass to Washington. This thing's going to be all tied up at 14 at the half. There you go. 14-14, show and force. Put in the backups. Todd Bowman, sacked. Brings up 4th down. Dallas forced to settle for the short field goal attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. That is their first lead of the game, 17-14. Cordell Stewart out of the play action, deep downfield to the fullback. Cartwright gets us into force territory. Nice job there, would lead to Sebastian Janikowski. Put me on for 2 for 2 on field goal attempts in the preseason. We're all tied up at 17 going into the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 10. High snap for Cordell Stewart. Finds Anquan Bolden, still playing in the game. The contested catch. Vernon Fox injures his chest on the play. Would not return. Play action. Sacked. Ends the drive, if I'm not mistaken. And it's 3rd down and 13 with 2.5 minutes to go. Batted away. Nice defensive play there. Give Vegas the ball back. 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Stewart on the run, stop and pop. Anquan Bolden into Dallas territory. 2-minute warning. Stewart over the middle to Troy Edwards, and Vegas is inside the 20-yard line. The handoff to the backup running back, Chris Brown. Breaks free, touchdown show. With 1:21 to go, a 16-yard run by Chris Brown. The Force fans don't like it, but they can suck it. 4th down and 10, last chance for Dallas. 36 seconds on the clock. Turnover on downs. And Vegas is going to finish the preseason 2-2. It started off horribly. 25 total yards in the first game. And we rallied to be able to beat the Dallas Force 24-17 on the All-Pro skill level. We are ready for the regular season at the Denver Crush on Sunday Night Football. Get ready for that one. There is the entire schedule. Let me know your thoughts on the preseason down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next show.